I see myself as a kind of gay, Indian, British woman.
I see myself as a strong and open transgender man.
I am a woman, a black woman, so I'm of Sierra Leonean heritage, but I'm very British.
I'm a gay man, cisgender, white, male.
In terms of identity, black woman with dyslexia, so a black woman with disability.
Being a lesbian, I think, is first and foremost how I identify.
I'm a mother, I'm a wife.
I'm an activist, a speaker.
Encompassed in being a lesbian for me is being a woman. I am a cis woman.
I'm a Lancashire lad.
Parent, teacher.
British Indian and Goan.
I am a Christian.
A sports player.
Legal secretary.
Queer man of faith, a gay man of faith.
My family are Catholic. I have a Portuguese surname, so that's very important to me.
My faith plays a big part in my life.
I wear many identities.
All these things which make up who I am as a person.
If you imagine our identities as a set of circles, so you have a gender, you have a sexuality, you have an ethnicity, you may have a disability. If you imagine those, so each identity is represented as a circle. It's bringing these circles together, and where they overlap, that represents me as an individual, and that's what intersectionality is about.
Somebody who is a female, for example, is not just a female. They're also maybe a black or a white female. They may also have a disability. They may come from privileged or unprivileged socio-economic background. They may be a carer. They may have a faith. It's about thinking about all the identities or all the aspects of this person's identity that makes them who they are.
Intersectionality is a way of conceptualising the way in which multiple identities combine to impact the experiences of a person or group of people. The reason why it's really important to think about experiences of discrimination and exclusion within this context is because those experiences will differ greatly depending on that very unique makeup of a person's identity. Intersectionality is not about adding one aspect of identity to another, but instead it's about exploring those unique experiences that occur at the intersections of identity.
The minute you mention race or black, here we go, she pull the race card. And you mention disability, that's double whammy. It's like, look, your colour's already gone against you, and then you've got disability on top of that. So it's like a huge something to unravel.
I think it's definitely harder for trans people when they come from a low social background such as myself, because perhaps they don't have the strong role models to think that they can advance in their career and make it in life. I know I certainly didn't. And also access to resources and money.
It can be easy to say, for example, that everybody who is gay is treated the same irrespective of their ethnicity. That's just not the case. I mean, the research that I've looked at shows that if you are from the LGBT community and you are from an ethnic minority, there's a higher likelihood that you will be rejected from your own community, your own ethnic community, that you'll experience racism from the LGBT plus community itself. And so actually this sense of kind of being isolated is heightened for people from minority groups who are from the LGBT community because they don't feel part of anything.
I've experienced more racism in the LGBT community than I have homophobia in an Indian community or amongst people of colour.
If you imagine joining an organisation as an employee, and by law you have to state, your vocabulary has to state that you accept diverse members of the community, whether that's race, ethnicity, gender, sexuality, etc. Yet within that organisation, your fundamental documents use the term that homosexuality is abhorrent. It is very difficult to fully be out and to fully reflect your true authenticity.
Intersectionality provides a framework for considering people's overlapping identities and experiences in order to understand the complexity of biases and prejudices that they face and take steps to address any resulting inequality or discrimination.
A person can be marginalised for multiple factors. Exploring exclusion and discrimination through the very narrow lens of single identity characteristics means that we risk overlooking nuances in those experiences or very unique experiences altogether.
Once we understand intersectionality and we begin to look at everything in the workplace through an intersectional lens, then we begin to really understand how to bring about equity, diversity and inclusion.